RHONJ, Teresa Giudice and Joe Gorga shared final words before vowing to never speak again. Teresa Giudice's feud with Joe and Melissa Gorga came to a bitter end on the Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 13 reunion finale. Find out the siblings' parting messages to each other. This family feud has run its course. After over a decade of fighting, Teresa Giudice finally decided to end her strained relationship with brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa Gorga on the Real Housewives of New Jersey's final Season 13 reunion episode June 13. While rehashing their long-standing drama, Teresa declared this was the last time she would ever speak to the pair, prompting Joe to react with, "For you to say that, that's terrible." And while the trio fought over many things over the course of the three-part reunion, from Melissa and Joe skipping her August 2022 wedding to Luis Louis Ruelas to Teresa spreading cheating rumors about Melissa, there was one accusation in particular what caused Teresa to storm off set. As for what it was? Well, Joe alleged that Teresa's daughter Gia Giudice said her uncle could do better than Melissa. And Teresa didn't take kindly to this claim. "You're effing disgusting. Disgusting," she screamed while walking away to her dressing room. "This is not how you would raise my children, ever. You should be ashamed of yourself. And don't come following me." Backstage, Teresa ranted about her brother as Louis tried calming her down. "It lies about my daughter? I really don't want to go out there anymore and see him," she told her husband and producers. "I don't want to make up with him. I want this over. I am done with him." Host Andy Cohen even had to follow Teresa backstage to convince her to rejoin the reunion taping. "We can't keep relitigating this," the Watch What Happens live host told the RHONJ. I mean, it is what it is and we are where we are. So, I think we have to go out there and finish this. Upon rejoining the cast, Andy noted that it's obvious that we're not going to resolve anything, but did ask Teresa and Joe if they had messages for each other before ending their relationship once and for all. And while Teresa simply said she's heartbroken over the rift, her younger brother shared some slightly more optimistic words. "You know what, Teresa? I will never say never," Joe said. "You're my only sister. I am not happy with you. I am upset with you. I will always love you. If you got in a car accident tomorrow, I'm running by your side in that hospital." Teresa wasn't so receptive. "No, like Daddy said, you honor me when I'm alive, not when I'm dead," the 51-year-old shot back. "Now, honor me now." This prompted a change of heart from Joe. "You know what the best thing to do is?" the 48-year-old proposed. "Forget about me. I will forget about you. That's it. Do your thing. Leave me alone. Leave everybody alone. Live your effing lives." As for Melissa, she was also tired of the fighting after all these years. "I definitely feel the hate, right? You see it," she said of Teresa at the end of the episode. "It's clear that I can never please her. I never could from day one. No matter what I did it was wrong and, obviously, some things never change. I do love you, no matter what you think. I worry about you and I'll go with the flow with whatever the family decides to do." Keep reading for the full timeline of Teresa's bitter Season 13 feud with the Gorgas. And catch up on RHONJ anytime on Peacock. Joe y Melissa skipped Teresa's wedding. Rather than watch Teresa and Luis Louis Ruelas tie the knot, Joe and Melissa were spotted having a day at the beach on August 6, 2022. After Joe seemingly shaded his sister's nuptials the night before on Instagram. Sharing a pic with other family members and friends, Joe captioned his Instagram story, "Blood doesn't make you family." At the time, a source told E! News the couple skipped the wedding following family tensions and a recent argument. Wedding bill rumors. 3 days after tying the knot, Louis responded to rumors that Teresa sent her brother and sister-in-law a bill for missing the wedding. "We would never in a million years ask for money from Joe and Melissa. We are not petty," E commented on a fan account Instagram post on August 9. Joe and Melissa were missed. Joe y Melissa break their silence. On the August 11 episode of her On Display podcast, Melissa said there was a laundry list of reasons why she and Joe skipped Teresa's wedding, including a fight that broke out between them while filming RHONJ Season 13. There was something that went down at the finale of filming, Melissa revealed. Those exact details, I obviously cannot say today. Anything that we have filmed is something that I am not able to talk about. The Bravo star also stated that no one knows the full entire story of what caused their rift, adding, there is drips and drops of it, and that's because the stories that are out there are obviously not coming from my camp. So, pay attention. What's done is done. Teresa called the whole situation so sad while chatting with A. News in September 2022, adding, it's not how I wanted things to end up. Despite that, the RHONJ star revealed that she had no plans of making amends with Joe and Melissa, stating, no, that's really it. That's it. Joe's olive branch. When asked whether there's room for reconciliation between him, Melissa and Teresa, Joe told A. News Erin Lynn wrote at BravoCon 2022 on Octubre 14, well, there's always room. What can I say? I love my sister. I really do. I feel like we went back to when we first got on the show, it continued. And we're older now, and it shouldn't be this way, and it saddens me. It really does. And at the point I am in my life, at my age, I don't want this. I really don't want this. So, it's not a good situation. But as for what it would take to move on from the drama? Joe simply replied, I don't know. On Octubre 15, Teresa got emotional when responding to her brother's positive words at BravoCon, telling A. News, my wedding was really devastating to me that it wasn't there, and right now, I'm focusing on my children and my husband. I need time to heal. I'm very heartbroken. Melissa feels exhausted. Also at BravoCon, Melissa opened up about their family's current struggles in an interview with A. News on Octubre 16, during which she admitted to feeling exhausted by the whole thing. There's always highs and lows for us in our relationship, she explained. I would say right now is definitely one of our lows. We are family, and I think right now the family just needs a little time. I think we need time. I don't think anybody is in it right now. I'm listening to her interviews, sounds like she's not in it, not willing to move forward. Teresa claps back. The Giudice Gorga family feud took a turn for the worse after Joe poked fun at Teresa's marriage during a BravoCon episode of Watch What Happens Live. When Melissa was asked whether she thinks her husband's stand-up career or Teresa and Luis' marriage will last longer, Joe got up and responded, I'm gonna answer the question. My stand-up career, baby. Reacting to the comment, Teresa said on the Octubre 25 episode of her Namaste $Chess podcast, that's not my brother, adding that she doesn't know what kind of character he's trying to play. What it just did at BravoCon, that's very mean-spirited, very sad, the RHONJ star continued, and I just wish that it would stop talking about us to try to make himself relevant. Teresa wrapped up her feelings by stating, this is the last time I'm talking about this because there's gonna be a lot of things addressed, obviously, at the reunion. And then, after that, I'm done. Done with the drama. In December 2022, Melissa told A. News that she was done with all the coverage of their family drama. It's upsetting that there's a lot of tit for tat going on, she said at the Villa Azul grand opening at Grand Canal Shoppes inside the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas on deck 8. It's starting to feel like people are using things as ways to win the audience over. When I don't like that. I don't respect that as much. She went on to applaud Tamra Judge and the cast of The Real Housewives of Orange County for how they manage conflict among the cast. That they can get in a knockdown, drag-out fight, but they leave it, Melissa explained. They leave it there, they leave it at home, and they don't continue the chaos on social media. And I have to say The Real Housewives of New Jersey is not great at that. They really continue the chaos. Season 13 Showdown. Fans got their first glimpse of how the family's drama will play out on the Bravo series in the RHONJ Season 13 trailer. And the December 21 sneak peek featured several anger-fueled moments that could be the fight that made Joe and Melissa skip Teresa's wedding, from Joe and Louis arguing at a guy's dinner to Teresa and Melissa yelling at each other at a 1920 segundos party and more. Perhaps the most intense fight tease comes at the end of the trailer. After Joe yells "FKU" at Teresa during a fight, Louis threatens to punch his brother-in-law in the face. She's always wanted to keep my brother and I apart, Teresa says of Melissa in the trailer. She got her wish. Not going anywhere. Following the intense RHONJ Season 13 trailer, rumors began circling online that Teresa wanted to quit the Bravo series because of her conflict with Joe and Melissa. But Teresa quickly shut those rumors down, clarifying in a December 2022 interview with People, he would never step away. He started the show, adding, "I'm never going to give that to anyone because I'm the one that started the show." Other people are trying to put that out there, like, "Oh, Teresa wants to leave," she continued. "It's so crazy to me how people are trying to plant the seed that Teresa wants to leave the show. The games that people play. No. He started this. I'm not walking away until Bravo wants me to walk away." Antonia Gorga weighs in. On the deck. 22 episode of her On Display podcast, Melissa revealed how her daughter Antonia, 17, has been handling all the family chaos. And much to the star's surprise, she said her daughter is simply unfazed by it all. "It's so crazy that she is such a drama-free, like she almost giggles at drama, like laughs at me," Melissa explained. "She'll laugh at me and she'll be like, 'Oh mom, please.' Like, she's unfazed by the fact that even her cousins unfollow with her parents on Instagram. She just is like, 'You know what, mom? Not your problem, theirs.'" Melissa also noted that growing up on reality television may have helped Antonia, as well as her and Joe's sons Gino, 15, and Joey, 12, learn to deal with conflict in a calm manner. "I think she's also watched certain situations and things that I've been through too, and how we handle them and the calmness in the room instead of the chaotic-ness," Melissa said, "and I think she's learned from that. And it could also just be her personality." Teresa's involvement in the Melissa cheating rumor. During the Season 13 finale, which aired May 17, it was revealed that Teresa and Louis secretly met with Joe to tell him about the cheating rumor about Melissa, a friend of Margaret Joseph's, had started. Melissa slammed the baseless rumor and confronted Teresa about trying to ruin her marriage. "How dare you tell my husband that he would cheat on him?" she said. "Pretty effed up sister-in-law I have, isn't it?" The rumor was the last straw for the Gorgas, who didn't not attend Teresa's wedding on the series. Teresa's prison accusation. During part 1 of the RHONJ reunion May 30, Teresa made a bombshell accusation about her 2015 prison sentence for fraud relating to Melissa and Joe. "Jacqueline, Laurita told me so much that you and my brother were doing," Teresa said before bringing up her and ex-husband Joe Giudice's own prison sentence. Joe's ex-partner, "It didn't go to jail because he outed me. They were hanging out with him and they were speaking with him." Melissa denied ever talking to the former business associate. "I didn't even know Joe Giudice's ex-partner," she stated. "This is like, when you said, Caroline Manso put you in jail." Teresa replied, "I take that back. I think you did." Teresa is done. Forever. The RHONJ reunion trailer teased Teresa saying she wants her brother and sister-in-law out of her life forever, with her declaring, "I can't wait to never effing look at your face again after today." Melissa's response to Tres seemingly wanting her off the Bravo series? "Why, where you going?" she said, to which Teresa replied, "You're leaving. Bravo and Peacock are all part of the Universal family." Catch the uncensored and extended edition of The Real Housewives of New Jersey Reunion Part 3 exclusively on Peacock now.